Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, welcome to another one of my Money Tree City videos here. We just hit level 11 after some pretty nice gambling and a bit of upgrading on level 10, which was like a power level, probably my favorite level in the game. But now we're moving into level 11. We got 2 new gems / diamonds and new items available in the shop. So let's go in and see what that is. It's a decoration and it is a money gardener. Whirlwind Mansion, 320,000, and that is pretty much what we can place this time around. Going into the commerce to check out, no new banks, no new luxury car stores, so like really nothing new besides the mansion to place, meaning that level 11 is a bit of a downer. We're just about there in terms of funds. We can almost do it, so it's just a little bit of tapping here to get the 250,000 that we need in order to place the new money gardener structure. Just tapping, you know, for raking in enough funds for it so that we can just, you know, go crazy pants. Also have some upgrades to do. The good news is that we have things that we can upgrade, loads of things we can upgrade, and we have the yacht club that that hasn't really been completed yet. So we have loads of things that we can do on level 11, mostly because I've been playing it so fast that nothing has been like passively been ready yet. So just going to check out the new decoration for those of you that are interested. A light post, yay! But yeah, so. Yeah, 320, I said 250, which was wrong. Sorry. So the time on this, 21 left on the carnival. And I can't hit it. It's like you cannot move buildings that are being worked on. 5 hours on the mansion. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to be waiting a lot now. I cannot build more. So what I have to do on level 11 here now is tapping for money and upgrading structures, hoping really that we will get more things to place on level 12. It felt a little empty to just have one new structure to place here. The good thing is that I already have like the yacht club being built. I have things that I can focus on upgrading, so it's not like I feel without purpose in this level, like not at all. The upgrade stuff is really expensive, and I had a wrong view on the structures while playing this, but that was lack of game understanding, and that is of course one of the reasons why I really trailblazed through the game, trying to find out how the game changes as we move further. The passive incomes are like crazy important. They seem insignificant at the start, but they are insanely important. The prices scale so much when you get further into the game that the tapping, it's just not enough, guys. It's just crazy. So do yourself a favor and just go crazy pants all in on getting the structural incomes up. Not the cafes, they're pretty useless. You end up getting more for tapping the trees on those, but a lot of the stuff is just put your money there. You're gonna be happy in the end, really. That's what it comes down to. It's gonna make the game more enjoyable if you focus less on the tree and more on the structures, because in the end it's just gonna help you like crazy. But yeah, that's another thing entirely. Grabbing some of like the big bucks here, and just really all I can do in the game now is to channel it back. Took a pause from the game while like the passives got ready. You can see that because I have the timer down there. I show it before and after I stop the recording, so you guys can see how long time I've been away from the game. Just like for reference kind of thing, and so you understand why I suddenly can like claim all this money from the game. So what I'm doing with these funds is I'm upgrading the luxury car store. We have 200 experience points now. Don't have enough funds to to do it, so I end up going in and tap for like 30,000. And this here is shown like speeded up 400%, so 4 times, and that's really because I didn't want to make a video that was just like hours long tapping. and some of the tapping that goes on later in the game is like really crazy. So in order to make the videos a bit more enjoyable, I feel I decided to speed up a lot of the tapping that's going on. But yeah, you guys already know that if you have been following up on the campaign stuff. So tapping 62,000 this time around, just around a minute or 50 seconds, and some money from the structures get ready, meaning that it's really important to grab these funds at this stage, not so much because of the money as for the experience points. You can see here how it really boosts up. It's super important to keep up with these structures because it's going to allow you to push forward, and pushing forward will allow you to place new structures that give you more funds, and that's really the spiral. At some point, I'm not gonna say when because that would be like major spoiler, you're gonna run out of things to place. Yeah, that's how it is. But so really just focus on completing the stuff that you have. I'd have to say, disregarding the cafe, it's pretty silly, the cafe income wise, but it makes sense at the start because you have nothing else to do and you want the experience points for leveling up, even though the income is really bad. I guess the same goes for the movie theater, but it makes sense when you think about if you're gonna be grabbing these funds 1,000 times, then it's a good idea to just boost it up. But it feels like it has been worthless when you get to like the million type of amounts. And like, okay, I'm getting 300 here or 1,000. Like, who cares? You know, give me 1,000,000. But yeah, that's just another thing about it, really. So tapping once again, and yeah, I mean, it looks. When I tap in this game, sometimes the game jumps, sometimes the indicator for the tree goes up and down and up and down, and this game doesn't have a good lock-on feature in terms of tapping, so most of the time when I tap it's gonna be like really weird looking, but there is nothing I can do about it. I try the best I can to make the tapping a bit stable, centered around the tree, but it's not always possible for me because the most important thing for me in terms of progression is to get my money and at the same time hopefully like do the tapping in a way where it like moves as little around as possible. But I cannot I'm actually not tapping that fast right here. I'm doing about 12 taps per second for a short period of time, so it's not that hard for me to keep it relatively stable. But once I start tapping for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, and I try to crush it a bit more, sometimes it just jumps like crazy. But yeah, I do hope you guys are going to be sticking around for those videos. They're going to be coming like in a few weeks or something. It's I'm slowing down the progression video wise on purpose to give everybody a chance to like jump on the boat and catch up, so that I'm not just going like boom, this is how the game is at the end. That's not funny. I don't think so anyway. So this time around, tapping about a minute, 72,000. Money for upgrades. We do have structures being built that aren't ready yet, that we are gonna need like massive amounts of funds to upgrade once they're ready. We also have some of the money gardeners that like we can put serious funds into right now. So it's not like we have nothing to spend the money on. We have loads of stuff to spend it on. It's just really about while I was playing this, I was trying to find out what is the smart place to invest, and the only real way for me to find out was to push the game towards the end so that I knew what options would come later on. So that is why I'm playing the game like I am, just really trying to push forward without knowing all the goody stuff that I hope you guys can play the game a bit more, you know, knowing a bit more about what comes and where it is a bit more interesting to invest your time and money, because the game is going to get more enjoyable that way. I'm definitely going to be doing it with more focus on the passives at a reset, if such a thing exists in the game. I'm not going to talk about that yet. No, I'm not. So almost there in terms of like the massive part of tapping and upgrading that is going on here. While I'm really just waiting for the structures that are being built to be completed so that I can see for the first time what are the upgrade costs, what amount of experience points will I get from upgrading it to level 10. It's a bit of a grind while waiting for this stuff to go on because money is coming in so slow that it doesn't really match up with the income, with the expenses that you have for upgrading the buildings. But I got my first bank to level 20 and they look really nice with like golden roofs, like really cool structures. Love how they get updated once you upgrade them from some level to 10, which would be 9 of course, but anything below to 10, and then once again at level 20, like really adds this golden touch to all of the structures. I really like that. Like 1,000 points for the theming of the game. It's like it just keeps being amazing throughout the game, really. It gets more and more fun to try to see how the structures look at level 20. That's how I feel anyway. So that was like, I'm really happy about that. So casino time, guys, I love that. So let me have some coffee while we spin. Money. I'm not sure if you have noticed, but the amounts of money you win in the casino increase as you increase in level. So they are linked to amounts that match up with your progression in the game in terms of your level, and that's pretty cool. The experience doesn't change, the diamonds doesn't change. 90 experience points, pretty nice. it's a really nice boost. 63,000 is like not so much, but I mean it all helps. So just grabbing these structural bonuses here before ending this episode, which is like, yeah, I mean this is mostly just about the boring progression part of level 11, waiting while the new structures are being built, upgrading some of the boring buildings. The most interesting thing that happened here for me, besides placing the new money gardener, was of course to see the bank with the golden roof. Really cool looking, and that really hyped me a bit about the design of the game, even though I was pretty happy about it before that. But the bank was like, oh yeah, one-upping that, so that was really cool. Anyway guys, that was pretty much it from here. As always, thank you very much for watching.